see the life you out here living, getting hard, yeah. I know it. Woo. So you get out in the streets and play your part, yeah. I know it. Woo. You do what you can, then leave the rest to God, yeah. I know it. Pay your hand based on how you dealt your cards, yeah. I know it. Broken dreams, broken wishes. Hard to eat with a kitchen full of broken dishes. Say we animals will put us in poor conditions. Now we got a sticky mood just for pole position. Hands up, don't shoot, but they still kill us. Can't walk a mile in my shoes, you would never feel us. Then they always trying to say we put a race card. If that's the case, y'all fools. Calling Jake from State Farm, mask on my face. Coolin' with my J's on, nobody safe. When I spit in napalm, stay prayed up, cause when the final day comes, my faith never left. The main reason I stay strong. Got the nerve to have a young getting bummed overseas, just to make it back and later on get gunned by police. Then we sit here and expect for them to respect. Tears, Machiavelli said it loud and clear, they only respect fears. I see the life you out here living, getting hard, yeah. I know it. Woo. So you get out in the streets and play your part, yeah. I know it. Woo. You do what you can, then leave the rest to God, yeah. I know it. Woo. Pay your hand based on how you dealt your cards, yeah. I know it. Woo. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? This is Mike Styles with the Mike Styles Experience. Today is June 18th. Yeah, June 18th, Saturday. I'm up early. It's 7:40. Just happened to wake up. Here in Atlanta, it is cloudy, like 70 degrees, cloudy, and it's windy today for some reason. Well, what you just heard, that was my cousin, Lil Buddy. I think he still goes by Lil Buddy. The song is called I Know It. It's on SoundCloud. Check it out if you get a chance. Well, let's get into the topic. Today, I wanted to talk about, just life and how life is precious. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now. I mean, if you haven't heard, I don't know where you've been, under a rock somewhere, but if you haven't heard, or heard about the Orlando nightclub shooting that happened Sunday, I believe. And, and the crazy thing about it, I was like just down in Florida. So, when I woke up Sunday morning in Florida this past Sunday, I saw that on the news and it was like, man, and so it was just crazy. But, first, shout out to like all the victims and the families of the victims. If you're religious, pray for them. Just send prayers and condolences to the victims and the families of the victims. Cause, even though the news, they will, try to sensationalize the suspect, I guess. Is that what they call it? Sensationalize? I guess, I don't know. But, they're all, the news or the media, they want to, talk about how the suspect planned it and all that kinds of shit. But I think the focus needs to remain on the victims and the families of the victims, and the friends of the victims, things like that. But, so yeah, when that happened, and it's kind of had me going all week, man, cause it's been like a lot of crazy shit going down all week, man. And it made me think about like life, life is precious. And life is precious, because, we get so caught up, I guess, in our daily routine, getting up, going to work, dropping the kids off at school, if school is still in, or dropping the kids off at daycare. We never kind of think about like how precious life is until we actually lose someone, and I think that's kind of like what the whole thing is. Like, if you got kids, you tell them you love them. You hug them every day, tell them you love them. You got family, try to spend as much time with them as you can. Tell them you love them. Just send something out to them and tell them you love them. I think my aunt, my aunt, she does that very well. She sends a message out to us. I know my aunt, she has done that on a few times, just send my aunt Mickey. Shout out to my aunt Mickey, because she's done that on a couple of occasions. But, just shout out to my whole family anyway. But yeah, life is precious, man. And like I said, we get so caught up in our own little routine. We complain about our jobs, how jacked up our jobs are. We get so caught up with the crazy shit about our bills, or just crazy shit going on with our neighbors. It's just so much shit like drama that, we forget that, how precious life can be. And so I was just thinking, this is why I'm up early. The little guy just turned 8 months. So, and it's kind of crazy to like see him grow. And it's like, man, wow. Time is flying, 8 months has gone by so fast. And this dude's like already getting big, But, it just makes you think about life. I think when you have kids anyway, kids kind of make you think about life and kind of put things into focus, put things into perspective for you. About how precious life can be, and it can be gone like within a blink of an eye, but it's just been so much crazy shit going on this week, man. I really haven't had time to like stop and like consume it all and just kind of go back. So usually like Saturdays, that's kind of like my moment to like decompress from all the crazy shit and just all the shit in general that's been going on all week in my life. And you think about this, that happened, this and that and that. And, it's been a lot of crazy stuff. And you go back and look at the week and like, wow, there's really some crazy stuff happen. It had some crazy stuff happen at the job, which can't really talk about too much, but let's just say it was an incident, not with me, but an incident with someone who got into some kind of altercation with another person, because I can't really too much speak on it, but so, the person that was in the wrong, I guess they got upset and they followed somebody after they left work, just like followed them. Like, I'm like, what kind of crazy shit is that? Like, you followed this dude, I don't know if weapons were pulled out or guns were pulled out. Luckily, no one got hurt, but apparently now the Roswell Police Department is like involved. So I don't know what happened. So, but I'm not really at liberty to discuss what happened. And I don't think I really want to talk about what happened. But the whole incident was just crazy because it was like a lot of yelling and just crazy shit going on. And then for the fact that someone will follow you from your workplace, which is kind of scary in itself, especially if you got kids in the car or something, or, it's just whatever, these people follow you home from work, But yeah, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on, man, a lot of drama. And I just wanted to kind of put it on this podcast, because this is actually the first podcast. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. A lot of just I would like to call it life and drama. You know what I'm saying? Life and drama. Yeah, that's what I would say. And like I said, every Saturday I sit back and decompress and kind of go back and look at all the crazy shit that's happened. Now I could, I could, just sit back and just consume into that shit, but I try to stay as far away as possible from that, type of stuff, especially if it's negative. But sometimes you can't help it but to see it. So I just wanted to kind of talk about it. So, and I'm not even going to keep this podcast going. I'm just going to be quick and to the point. But yeah, man, just for everybody out there, man, just kind of, just sit back and just kind of look at life and be like, man, this shit, this is the only life that we have. So we need to make it the best life that we possibly can. And not stress, for the small stuff. And that's kind of like where I'm at right now, especially after seeing and hearing and reading about the incident that went down in Orlando at the nightclub there. I think it was like 50 something people that were killed, So, I mean, I can't complain, I cannot complain. I'm still walking around living, thank God. My family's still, walking around, living. It's like there's a saying that, every day above the ground is a blessing. So it truly is. So, just my thoughts on that. So, check out the podcast. Hopefully there'll be more episodes coming. I got to get this artwork stuff together and try to get some theme music going. But, hit me up. I'm out.